Time, an ever-flowing river that carries our deepest fears and greatest hopes into the ocean of eternity. At the stroke of midnight, when the veil between today and the end of days grows thin, what truths await us in the shadows? Have you ever wondered what secrets the sands of time hold? What messages have been etched to the very fabric of history by the hand of the divine, waiting for the moment to be unveiled? You're not alone. Today we embark on a quest for understanding, for meaning, for answers to questions that have stirred in the hearts of humanity since the stars first lit the heavens. From the ancient prophecies of Daniel to the mystifying vision of Revelation, we stand on the brink of comprehension, peering into the mysteries of the end times. If you've ever found yourself pondering the signs of the times or the scriptural revelations about the future, you're in the right place. Throughout history, humanity has been captivated by the idea of the end times. Prophets and seers have looked to the stars, scoured the scriptures, and sought divine revelation, all in an effort to understand the times they lived in and the times to come. And we're no different. Now let's clarify something right off the bat. This series isn't about predicting dates or casting doomsday shadows. It's about exploring the rich tapestry of biblical prophecy and understanding what it means for us today. Before we journey further together, it's essential to recognize the diversity and depth of these often referred to as eschatological views or views of the end times. Our purpose here is not to advocate for one particular understanding over another, nor to persuade you to adopt a certain perspective. Rather, our goal is to outline the different viewpoints that have been studied, discussed, and debated by believers throughout the ages. It's important to acknowledge that no one is 100% certain as to which interpretation is the definitive one. Our knowledge about prophecy and the future is limited and incomplete. As it says in 1 Corinthians, "For we know in part and we prophesy in part." But there is going to come a time when clarity will come. So, with that being said, what we offer here is a space for discovery, for conversation, and for reflection as we delve into the scriptures and examine various end-time views. We do so with humility and with the spirit of learning, acknowledging that our finite minds grapple with infinite truths. This series is a journey, not a destination. It's a dialogue and not a decree. So let's walk this path with grace, with respect for one another's beliefs, and with an openness to the wonders that await us in the unfolding story of faith and scripture. That's what comes up today on the Truth Be Told Project. First and foremost, I want to thank you for being a part of this journey. I want to thank you for sharing your thoughts and for joining this community of seekers. Welcome to the Truth Be Told Project. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you'll get all the latest updates on the content released from this channel. This is the first in a series, and each episode will dive into a specific aspect of end time prophecy. We'll analyze scripture, historical context, and the perspective of theologians throughout the ages. And of course, we'll see how it connects to the here and now. And it's not just about knowledge, it's about action. How does our understanding of the end times affect our relationships, our communities, and the content we create? This is about transformation of our hearts, our minds, and our world. We're not just observers of prophecy. We are participants in the story. Our lives are part of a greater narrative that God has been weaving through the ages. Peering down the paths laid by generations of believers before us, these are the roads of eschatological views or interpretive maps that chart the course of end-time prophecies. These roads all have names you might have heard whispered in the halls of churches or debated in theology classes. Those views are Preterism, Historicism, Futurism, and Idealism, and the most well-known perspective, Dispensationalism. Each one offers a unique journey through the same scriptural landscape. We must understand that when we approach prophecy, most of our views and interpretations are shaped by these perspectives or these ideologies or these visual filters in which we read, interpret, and understand scripture. What is eschatology? Eschatology is a part of theology concerned with the final events in the history of the world or of humankind, including the end times and the second coming of Christ. First on the list is Preterism. I want you to think back to the early Christians facing persecution and looking for hope in John's revelation. That's where Preterism takes root, seeing prophecy fulfilled in the echoes of ancient Rome. The prophecies that you find in Revelation do not apply to us today. That's how the preterists would view biblical prophecies. Through each of these perspectives and topics, let's remember the tapestry is wide and each thread contributes to the strength and beauty of the whole. Whether we find ourselves aligned with the detailed forecasts of dispensationalism or within the allegorical realms of idealism, our quest for understanding is a shared adventure. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Truth Be Told Project. Hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so you'll be updated on our latest content. I want to thank you for tuning in. Peace.